Hello guys, welcome back to this tutorial on how to draw the human figure. So previously we learned how to put the torso onto the vertical line that we drew. So in this next video we are going to learn how to add the legs, the structure for the legs, for both the front and then the side view. Like I said, this one is going to be a bit different from the ones we did over here for the torso. Let me just show you. So I'm going to draw the vertical line again for the front and the side. Alright, so this is the front view. This will be for the side view. So got my vertical line. Just so you know, we are just going to draw the legs in this video. Then when I'm done, I might put it together. So we're going to divide them into 4, since it's from the middle of the figure to the bottom of the foot. We're just going to draw this, so we divide them into 4 equal parts. You have to make sure they are quite equal, close enough. The same for the other one too. Alright, so I'll divide these two. Yeah, and now we have our 4 divisions. Alright, so this will be number 4. Let me number them right here. Number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. Let's make an indication for where the lower torso will end. Let's say somewhere here. That's where to end, like that. And let's do same for this side as well. Let me refer. Okay. And this one will be like that. So for the side, we are going to be a bit like that, curved, and then 1, 2, 3. We'll divide this into 3 to get a foot. Same for this side. Divide it into 3. This will be for the foot. All right. So let's go ahead. I hope this doesn't confuse you. It's just the bottom of these 2 drawings that I've redrawn over here. Okay. So the first step for the front, let's focus only on the front. The first step for the front view is that we divide the 4 and 5 into 3 equal parts, just like the shoulder. And then we'll indicate over here, this will be the groin. This is the point where the genitals will be. So we're going to draw from this point to that and this point to that. So it's kind of going to look like an underwear. Exactly. And now here comes the difficult part. Don't be scared. We're going to divide these lines, both of them, each of them into 3 equal parts. So after dividing them into 3 equal parts, let me get closer a bit. Sorry guys, the closer I get to the paper, the harder it is for me to draw, so you have to bear with me. Okay, so after dividing them into 3 equal parts, we'll indicate these points, the points closest to the center, closest to the groin, and then we are going to first of all divide just like we did for the navel. This side, you see how we divided we opened up the torso into 2. We're going to do the same for the knee. So for point number 6, which is the bottom of knee, we're going to divide it into 2 like this. The same for this guy, but we'll work on that later. Alright, so we divide this into 2 because our knees are able to bend, so they are not necessarily stick together. Yes, so we're going to extend this line a bit. Now after extending it, you're going to draw from these points that we indicated here to this point to meet where the 6 area is. So from this to that, and this to that. So you take your time and make sure the line is straight enough. And the same for the other side. Alright. And then we're going to draw from these points, these 2 points, the ends, this one and that one, to meet the 6. And it's supposed to be parallel to each of these lines. So this one's supposed to be parallel to that. That one's supposed to be parallel to this. So you take your time and then you draw. And then the same for this side too. When you're done, they're supposed to look almost the same, but mirrored. Alright? So now that we are done with this part, we'll go to this side. You see in between the thighs, there's this muscle that stretches from where the genital is to the middle of the thigh. So the number 5, which is the midpoint of the thigh, you're going to draw from this point to this point, and then this point to that point. So you just look what I'm going to do right now. So from here to that, and from here to that. Exactly. Alright, so we're done with the upper part of the leg. Let's come to the lower part. That's where the foot will rest. The lower part is kind of different. So first, let's elongate this to help us know where the ankle point will be. And then from this point and that point, we are kind of going to divide this 6 and 7 into 2. A lot of divisions, huh? Just try and be able to imagine where each of the parts or the points will be. This will help you when you are drawing later on. So I'm going to draw from this midpoint to a little bit outside the center point. I don't know if you see what I'm doing. And I'll do the same this way. All on this line. And then I'll bring it down to the ankle point where the foot starts. Same for this one as well. And then you bring it down. You have to make sure these look almost the same in size. So going to the foot, we start from these points that we have, we draw this one to the center and then this one to the center, and we just bring these ones out like that. I don't know if you guys can see what I've done. It's not so difficult. It's a bit weird when you're starting, but as time goes on it becomes very clear. So one thing about this side of the leg is that it's not necessarily straight like this, it's a bit like that. I think you understand a bit more when you start drawing from real figures, like drawing from an actual reference, because the curves, they are not so symmetrical on each leg, but as time goes on you understand it, so let's not focus on that now. So basically that's it for the front view of the legs. Let's go to the side view. Okay. So we'll be starting from this. That's a torso line. So just like we divided the 6, we divide this one 2. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to draw a straight line from here to that. From this point, when we drew the curve for the action line, from this point to that point. And then we're going to curve this into the midpoint, because a human thigh is not necessarily so straight, it's a bit curved. After that, we'll go ahead and then curve this one too, so the front will be a bit like this, and then the back. Remember this line for the cow at the middle of 6 and 7 is going to be like that to the ankle. Alright, then we indicate the ankle line. Yeah, so one secret for the length of the foot is that the length of the foot is the same as the head length. So from 7 to 8 is one head length. So the same thing from the back to the front of the foot is going to be the full leg length, foot length. Alright, so as you can see, the legs are a bit different, so it might seem complicated at the beginning, but it's not so complicated as you keep trying. So I'd like you to draw, as usual, draw over and over again this same thing that we did right now, and try to put them all together on the full figure. When you're done with that, we can move on to the next video. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I hope this is helping you so far. Hope you're learning a lot. Very soon I'll be moving on to putting them all together and then taking my time to go on with the details a bit. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.